that his shoes were too tight. It could be his bench wasn't nailed down just right. But I think the most likely reason of all was that his chest, legs, and arms were 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his bench or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the dudes, staring up from his basement with a sour Sammy frown as the beats of Katy Perry came glistening down. For he knew every dude up in Hustlers above was busy flexing and spreading bro love. They're shaking their shakers, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here. And he growled with his Sam fingers nervously barging, I must find a way to keep the boys from charging. For tomorrow, he knew. Upstairs, all the boys would wake bright and early, they'd rush for their toys, and then all the noise. The noise, 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 noise. That's one thing he hated. The boys, boys, boys. And then the dudes, cut and juicy, would sit down to a feast. And they'd feast, and they'd feast, and they'd feast, 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 feast. They'd feast on C4 and dude roasted boar beast. Boar beast was a feast he couldn't stand in the least.
How the fuck did you think this?
And then they'd do something he liked least of all. Every dude up in Hustlers, the ripped and the tall, would stand close together with glasses a-clinking. They'd stand hand in hand and the dudes would start drinking. And they'd drink, and they'd drink, and they'd drink, 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 drink. And the more old man Sammy thought of this drinking, the more Sammy thought, this night is stinking. Why, for 29 years I've put up with it now. I must stop this awesome charging. But how? And he got an idea. An awful idea. Old man Sam got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do, old Sammy laughed in his throat. And he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. And he chuckled and clucked, what a great Grinchy trick. With this coat and this hat, I'll look just like St. Nick. All I need is a reindeer. Old man Sam looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there were none to be found. Did that stop old man Sam? No, he simply said. If I can't find a reindeer, I'll use my kayak instead.
Picture the fucking kayak. And you put a fucking horn on it.
So he grabbed his kayak and he threw it his brow, and he tied a big horn on the top of its bow. Then he loaded some bag and some old empty sacks in his ramshackle antlered sidekick kayak. Then old man Sam started to paddle, and the kayak started up towards the rooms where the dudes lay a snooze with their subs.
Oh my god. You guys and your subs are savages.
All the windows were quiet. All the windows were dark, quiet snow filled the air. All the dudes were dreaming sweet dreams without care.
How the fuck did
when
you
he came to the first room of the pair. This is stop number 1, old Santa Claus hissed. So he snuck through the door, empty bags in his fist. Then he slid through the doorway fast as he can.
But he got that
Santa
from
can do it. So could old man Sam. He got stuck only once for a moment or two, but then he pulled in his paddle and his course remained true. The little dude shakers all hung in a row. These sups, he grinned, are the first things to go. He slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant. Around the whole room, he took every present. Vintages, twisteds, wolves in white jeans. Zero-current bedsheets, liquor, hajneen. He drained the waterbed, then Sam pulled his pavement, paddled his bags back down to the basement. Then he slunk to the sub cage. He took the dude's feast. He took the C4. He took the boar beast. He cleaned out that sub cage, grinning like a chump. While old man Sam even took their last pack of Super Pump. Then he stuffed all the subs in his kayak with glee, and now grinned the Grinch. Old man Sam, I'll still down the tree. Missed one. And old man Sam grabbed the tree and he started to shove when he heard the small sound like the coo of a dove. And he turned around fast, and he saw a small dude. Little Eric Lopatin's dude. He was about 7'2". There's little Eric Lopatin's dude. Old man Sam had been caught by this little dude. He got out of bed for a drink and chew. Stared at old man Sammy and said, "Santa Claus, why? Why are you stealing our Christmas tree? Why?" But you know, old man Sam was so smart and so slick. He thought up a line, he thought it up quick. "Why, my sweet little tot," fake Santa Claus lied. "The white jeans on this tree have a stain on one side. So I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll bleach them up there and I'll bring it back here." And his fib fooled the dude. And he patted his head, then he got him a shotgun and sent him to bed. And when Eric Lopatin's dude was in bed with his cup, he jumped in his kayak and stuffed the tree up. The last thing he took, their signed pic of the rock. Then he went down to the basement himself, the old hawk. All he left on the walls were some resin and chalk. And the one drop of liquor he left in the house was a drop that was even too small for a mouse. Then he did the same thing to the other dudes' rooms, leaving liquor too sparse for their mouses to booze. It was a 1:15. All the dudes in the sack, all the dudes still a snooze when he loaded up the kayak. He packed up the kayak with their with their presents, the fireball, the razors, the liquor, the boar's ears, the dick-shooting lasers. 3,000 feet up to the side of Mount Crumpet, where the dudes usually like to hang out and pump it. Boo-boo to the dudes, he was Samily humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up, I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a moment or two, and all the dudes up in Hustlers will all cry, boo-hoo. "That's a noise," grinned old man Sam, "that I simply must hear." So he paused, and he put a Sam hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound coming over the snow. It started in low, and it started to grow.
Oh my God!
Yes!
Fucking Facebook is killing me.
The sound wasn't sad, the sound was quite merry. It couldn't be so. It was merry, very. He stared down at Hustlers, old man Sam popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. There's his kayak with antler tied to its bow. Every dude up in Hustlers, the ripped and the tall, were flexing, without any subheatos at all. He hadn't stopped all the boys charging. It came. Somehow or other, it came, just the same. And old man Sam, with his Sammy feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without vintage, without twisted filled cups. It came without breezies and vodka and sups. He puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore, and old man Sam thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe charging, he thought, doesn't come from the booze. It comes from your friends, as long as they're dudes. And what happened then? Well, in Hustlers, they say, old man Sammy's small quads grew 3 sizes that day. And the minute his biceps didn't feel so tiny and light, he whizzed with his kayak through the bright morning light. He brought back the liquor and sups for the feast. And he, old man Sam, even carved the boar beast.